So another weird year for all of us, and another year for us to work out how best to support London's children to be able to play and have a little bit of fun and happiness during this really weird time. So last year was very much about responding to the lockdown and how we did that. We've covered that really well with Play Parcels and with our Play Havens project, and working in partnership with London's finest adventure playgrounds. This year, we were able to deliver some stuff, which I'm sure is true across the board, people attending today. So let me just run through a few of the things we did. Our Play for Communities project, which is funded by the lottery, that's continuing our legacy of creating and supporting play streets in the capital. We've been at this now since 2009, so we're pretty good at it, and we had to obviously think of a new way to support the project, the residents through the project in an era where being in contact, being out on the street wasn't possible. So the team that run the project, which is Catherine and Fiona, came up with a bit of an interesting adaptation. So let me just show you a short film that will show you exactly what they got up to.
What has it been like creating and thinking up games?
Fun. As a child, what were the games that you would usually play, like on the streets, at home?
You need a ball, there's somebody in the middle, so you have to pass the ball, either bounce past it or throw it to the person on the other side, and the person in the middle has to try and catch it.
Why do you like Play Street?
Because it's fun and you get to eat stuff with my neighbours.
Oh, hi! We are currently painting a picture. When we used the camera, we could see what everyone else had done, and it was very nice to see everyone else's approaches.
And action.
Your favourite, outside games?
We only play, at that time we played marbles. Yeah. It was two ways of playing it, everyone in the centre and crashing it out.
Yeah.
No,
You're getting
it. Yeah. The other one was on the drain. But they were stuck in the corner and you work your way in.
I remembered that we used to play hopscotch, and you only need a piece of chalk and a stone.
It's a traditional game that both of us have played when we were small.
I think it gives kids a chance to kind of still get out there while everyone else is trapped inside.
Hello, my name is Maya. Me and my best friend Sebi made up Teddies versus Lava. It was try to survive and Flora's lava. We added Teddies because who doesn't like Teddies?
If you jump, you clap, you jump and clap and just throw your feet. So if we match the same feet, that means probably you win. And if you play that way and I play that way, I win.
It brought back a lot of memories of when I was little. Friends I've forgotten about, it brought those memories back as well.
We all got a chance to express ourselves in some way, so each one of our families was part of our picture, and they were able to do it their way.
So if you haven't played Teddies versus Lava, what are you waiting for? It's a winner. It's a fantastic game. So there's a neat little sidestep that the project did to be able to make the keep the project running, and the lottery were very supportive and liked the project very much, the adaptation. So Royal Parks is another one of our projects that we run with those guys over based in Hyde Park. And that's been about bringing people from the neighbouring communities into Regent's Park and into Greenwich Park. And it's been a great 3-year project. It's coming to an end in October, but we're looking at other ways to keep that going, and that's been funded by the London Marathon Trust. The next step of that project is to, if you ever go to Regent's Park, there's a lovely new playground there, and Chrissy, who is now working on that project, is developing a community mosaic that's going to be huge right in the middle of the playground, and happening. And in Greenwich Park, the project going on there is to get some reminiscence from local people about how they used to play in the park. And I think it's going to be some sort of high-tech thing where there's QR codes on trees, and you can scan it and find out and hear that from the anecdote from the person that played there. Anyway, a lovely project, great partners, and the Royal Parks are creating their own play strategy that we're involved with, and it's pretty impressive actually. And I'm hoping it will influence other parks around the UK to embrace play. Camp Build, that's our project funded by the Young London Fund that the Mayor presides over. That's been running for 3 years. That came to an end last summer. We went out with a bang, summer just gone rather, by having a week of playgrounds rocking up to our camp in Epping Forest and building some stuff with us at the woods, and having just a great old time. And I think we might hear more about that later from one of our speakers. Then I got a phone call in, I think it was June, from City Hall saying, we're reopening London and we want to do a big play thing and we want you to do it. Can you get us a proposal by the end of the week? So this was this one made me sweat like nothing else, because we wanted to work and we wanted to do it well, but we're against the clock. And we came up with Formula Fun, which was building go-karts in iconic locations around London, St Paul's Cathedral and places like that, Covent Garden, with groups either local to that area, groups of kids local to that area, or that came in to that area. And the team we got together for that, the two Johns, Peter, Rex, they were amazing. They built, if those of you are lucky enough to get a calendar, sorry it was a limited run, you will see the creations the kids came up with, and that team of workers and Catherine's logistical skills made sure that project really popped. And we had a finale in Spitalfields Market where we had 4 teams rock up and race through Spitalfields Market. It was an amazing project. We were all exhausted afterwards, but it was good fun. I think we did well. Also, our Play 52 cards, last year, summer just gone, we created another pack. I think that's our 4th or maybe our 5th pack. And that's all about London icons. And this was funded by the worshipful company of playing card makers that are like a 500-year-old city-based livery company. And we created this pack of cards that's got 52 different games on it, like all the other Play 52s, but also it features a celebrated Londoner or a celebrated London location. And we are doing another pack with them to celebrate the Queen's, is it her Platinum Jubilee? I think it is, next year. And we're doing that in partnership with the worshipful company of playing card makers and also the Tower of London. So look out for that pack. And there's another pack that Chrissy has worked on with Adventure Playgrounds over the summer to get children's involvement in developing a Play 52 pack, and that will be coming out as well. So there's a lot of card work going on at the moment, amongst other things. We also had our AP Awards in the West End, back to normal. The year before, obviously, we had to do it virtually. This was a great event, as ever, raucous, nuts, kids having a great time, lots of sweets consumed and mad games and things, and they're kids' films. That we've been running this now, I think, for about, it must be over 20 years. And we have got an archive of amazing films that chart the sort of the growth, the development of adventure play in London. So if you haven't had a chance to see some of those, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see a lot of that stuff there. The winner of the AP Awards playground of the year was Barnard, that is in Islington, run by Awesome. And I'll take this opportunity just to say, Becky from Awesome, you've been awesome, and we look forward to. She's leaving Awesome, I should say, folks, to a new post, and we wish you well with that, and hope to keep in touch with you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for your work. Also, the go-karts ran as usual. The go-karts project ran. Sorry, not as usual. Instead of doing our big event where everybody comes to us, we repeated our Together a Kart project where we went to playgrounds and built the go-karts with them, and that went really well as well. I have to say, it's been a great summer, and we've had great partnerships, great collaborators with you guys, and we pulled off a summer that will be memories that I think children will take through the rest of their lives. Okay, let's. I've been talking a lot, folks. I know. I'm going to hand over in a minute, but I just let you know that in terms of comms, we have 3 websites now. Yeah, one wasn't enough for us. It's spilled over into 2 additional websites. So we've relaunched our main website, and Fee and Chrissy, Fee had to leave the country. It was so stressful, but the new website is fantastic, and if you haven't seen it, I recommend you have a look at the www.london.org.uk website. But there's also now 2 standalone websites connected, obviously, to the major website. One that promotes adventure playgrounds and celebrates London as the adventure playground capital of the world, and another celebrates play streets as well. So lots of online activity there. Now, just a few quick thank yous. I'll run through these quickly, but these are our funders, and it's worth. We wouldn't survive without these generous funders and their acumen and wisdom in funding us. So I'd like to thank the National Lottery, the Mayor of London, who funds us quite a bit, London Marathon Trust for our Royal Parks work, City Bridge, Henry Surtees Foundation, who have been funding our go-karts so generously over the last few years, the Manufacturing Technologies Association that funds our Girl Karts event, playing card makers who I've mentioned already, the Tudor Trust, who are just, if you haven't been funded by the Tudor Trust, it's a joy. Try and get some of that because they are lovely funders, and CAF Bank. Also, we had donations from the Chesterfield Charitable Trust, WC Blacksmiths, Martin Bahata at Colvin and Moggridge, and Rosie Chapello. So let me just somebody in. That's pretty much my roundup.